It's youth-driven, inspiring stories and relevant information. Welcome to the Morrez Talk Show.
Hi viewers, you're welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Morrez Talk Show with me, K. Don't forget, I tell you all the time, hit that channel button and subscribe to the channel. Today on this episode, we're delving into science, specifically engineering. It's going to be a very encouraging conversation with a group of persons who have come a long way when it comes to manufacturing stuff in this country. We want to see how best we can promote what they do and get them up there in the eyes of the world. Like I tell you all the time, if you want to find out this and more, you gotta stay with me. I'll be right back after this break.
Morrez Fashion Academy. Mufaka. Your ability, our priority.
Profession and excellence.
I'm Daniel Morrison, the Creative Director of Morrez Fashion and the CEO of Morrez Fashion Academy. At Morrez Fashion Academy, we offer fashion design courses. We have for a period of 1 year, 3 months for both men's wear and women's wear. In the course of your study, you will learn pattern drafting, freehand cutting. You also do fashion entrepreneurship and fashion illustration. At Morrez Fashion, we offer short courses in high-end bridal wear, also in silk tailoring. We also have 3-month courses in makeup artistry, bead making, and graphic design. At our school, our courses are practically intensive.
At the palm, Oyere Wose, Opera, Oba, Yahadia, did say Benyan easy. Abrofoka did this theory and practicals. Now, the beer, yeah, Shenik and Napa, practicals, practicals aspects, yeah, 80%.
Currently, admission is ongoing. You can visit our website www.mufaka.org and apply online. You can also call us on 050-91-26634, 050-91-26634. You can also visit the school premises and pick your form. We are located at Tantra Hills near Anija Hospital, Accra, Ghana.
You're welcome back, people. With me today, I have Team Got Eye from GODESTY Hall. They are basically into the manufacturing stuff and also organized shows. We're going to hear from them. They're going to tell us a lot about what they do, how they do it, and how far they want to go with what they do. With me right here on the show is one of their supervisors, who's in the person of Abdul Rafiq Mustafa. Mustafa, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being with us today. How was your trip from Kumasi?
Good.
How was it?
Very stressful.
Very stressful. And second, and it's in the anyways, once again, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Take us through, first of all, what GODESTY is about.
Okay, so GODESTY is like an organization or a company that plans or organizes excursions or trips for schools and other organizations.
So as long as you want to embark on any trip, GODESTY is
around Ghana, just hit on us.
That's fine. How long have you been doing this?
We started it last year, just last year.
Okay. That's fine. But I am also quite interested in the manufacturing side of the company. With the GODESTY 2.0, you understand? I want us to, for a while, focus on that particular vehicle. Tell me about it.
Okay, so it started as a school project.
Okay.
We had a call from the GS, Ghana Education Service.
Okay.
So there is this company, an external company from outside, who is linked up with the GES. So they've been going to schools. Actually, I'm a teacher. Yes, I'm a teacher. And then they were going to schools, picking up students with creative minds.
Okay.
Yeah, so when the opportunity came for us to join, we took that chance. We selected 5 teams from our school, and then only one qualified. So we were able to qualify to the finals. Kumasi, 25 from Accra. Then only, no, that was, they were around 800 plus schools. Then the finals were only 50 schools. 25 from Kumasi, 25 from Accra. So we were part of that class. So that was how the project started. So the project that qualified at that moment was the solar electric hybrid bus.
Okay.
Yes. Basically, we are emitting fuel.
Wow.
From the economy.
You have a vehicle that moves without fuel.
Yes. Solar and then a lithium battery. That's why it's called the hybrid bus. It's a combination of the two, solar and then lithium batteries.
Okay.
Yes. That's what qualified.
So give me something about the brains that came together to make that particular bus.
So initially we didn't have any idea. We just had the idea about the car, how to go about it, but we didn't know how to start.
Okay.
The project was for going into technology.
That's a big deal. Yeah, that's a big deal.
So we didn't have any idea, but fortunately for us, the organization helped us with coaches. Okay. So helped us. Okay. So we had a fair idea of what the project was about. Okay, so we put in a lot of stuff. So we started and then we were able to build ourselves a class.
Wow. How many were you in that team that put the bus together?
So the team was included 4 students.
Okay.
And a teacher.
And a teacher.
2 backup teachers.
For making 4 students and a teacher, that is finding 2 backup teachers. That is 7 as a whole. Okay. And how long did it take you to make that bus?
The whole year.
The whole year.
Yeah, the whole year.
So we are talking about a vehicle that moves without fuel. In your profile, you say the GODESTY 2.0 is named after the God's eye team, which literally means all seeing. Why GODESTY 2.0?
Yeah, so when we started the project, after our first presentation with the judges, we invented a prototype which was not all that good.
Okay.
So that was the 2.1.
Okay.
And 2.1.
Okay.
Yes. So we decided to build a different one altogether, making it the original version.
Okay.
So we decided to name it the 2.0.
So after you built the 2.1 and it didn't work for you, you have to go back to the drawing board, put something else together, and you named that one 2.0, and that worked perfectly.
Yes,
So that was basically the prototype. Prototype.
So right now it's just a prototype. It's not out in the market. And it's actually the first
Edition.
edition.
That
Actually,
is,
Ghana
it's first of its kind.
yes, first of its kind. Because I know of companies who have invented vehicles or mobile vehicles which uses just batteries.
Yes. This is a very laudable idea. It's a very laudable, achievement. How hard have you tried to push it over the line? Maybe for other persons to sponsor, for the government to even come to recognize it. Anything. How have you tried to push it?
During the exhibition shoot, when we went for the finals,
Okay.
we had the opportunity to meet some dignitaries, sponsors. They all gave promises as to whether they are going to support or
Not. That is entirely up to them.
Yes. But we are trying our best to push it for people to see what
For you to be able to manufacture a prototype, or let's say a vehicle that can move without, we all know how the difficulties that comes with fuel these days. What brought about that motivation?
Yeah, so one day we sat down as a team. We were discussing, and we got to realize that anytime you see people mumbling or people talking outside, then it means there's poor prices. So we decided that then why don't
The real thing in general.
The real thing, for now, we cannot, if we want to buy different parts to build a car, it costs.
Okay.
So we are trying to get a complete car, but in this sense, we are not going to use the full engine. We are going to do a little work on it, then
you adjust.
Yes, we are going to adjust.
You adjust the engine so that it could fit the prototype, so that the car could move without the fuel.
Yes.
That is laudable, but you already have the prototype. In case you have the support, be it financial, from the government, from business entities, from entrepreneurs, from philanthropists, do you think you can make this happen?
Sure.
We would have vehicles in this country that move without fuel.
That is the main idea, the main goal. Because we actually want to indicate that fuel that uses cars that uses fuel. Okay. We want to make that from the system.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how the conversation is going. I'm here with GODESTY Trip and Tour, and as of now, we're talking about a prototype they've invented. So it has to do with the idea of coming up, or manufacturing a car that moves without fuel. They need sponsors. They need help. If they can get this to the market, I believe it's going to be a very, very huge invention, not just here in Ghana, but globally as well. We would have to try, and as much as we can, to get them all the support they need to be able to get this done. Let's get into this more details about this particular project. This car we are talking about, would it be just for commercial use, or it could also be for private use? Just in case you have whatever you need to make it happen.
Okay, so initially we saw that people who invented battery cars were more of saloon cars, okay, for private use. But this time we wanted to give it to the general public, yes, commercial use. So the main idea was for commercial purpose. Okay. For commercial, until maybe as time goes on, we decide to bring it down to private.
Because I want to believe that other private entities would want to have a vehicle that they wouldn't have to stress so much about, buying fuels and all of that. I need you to look straight into the camera. A lot of people are watching you all over the world. Okay. Let them know about your invention and the plans you have for it.
Okay, so good people of the world and then Ghana. This invention, like I said, is the first of its kind. We are trying to get promoters and then sponsors to help us make it a reality. So without the help, we can't do this on our own. So we are pleading with anyone who can help us make this project a reality to come in and then support us as a group, and then we can take it far.
Before we move on to the next phase of our discussion, I want you to put out your contacts out there so that anybody who want to reach out to you could get in touch with you as and when they want to, before we get into other phases of the conversation.
So if you want to reach me, you can call me on 0548 512737. 0548 512737. And then on our TikTok, we are as GODESTY Trip and Tour. Yes. Facebook, GODESTY Trip and Tour. Right.
I love you, so those are the contact numbers of GODESTY Trip and Tour. They are here with their students from the Memorial International School, all the way from Kumasi, and then they will want to give us a demonstration about how things are done when it comes to science in the school. Tell us a little bit about this demonstration you want to give us.
Okay, so for this demonstration, we are going to control the car with our mobile phone. It's very fascinating. So we are going to use the mobile phone to switch on the lights and then switch it off. Okay. We are going to use the mobile phone to turn move the car forward and backward. Okay. And slide inside.
So all of these things, this particular car you're talking about, were made at the school?
At the school. With the help of the school. for the project we started, it was basically the kids project, like they were involved in yeah, so as we were also learning, we were also teaching them, guiding them, whatever we know, we also
Okay. So you basically guide the students in achieving these kind of aims and dreams that they have. Beautiful people, I really think that this is worth encouraging because it's hard time we stepped up, sorry, as a nation when it comes to technology. We produce lawyers enough, we produce bankers enough, we produce politicians enough. We have to step up when it comes to technology. This is a country that we virtually, import every bit of it that we use in the country. So I believe that when kids and students like these are, encouraged and supported in every way every sense, every aspect, we might never know, or there would not be a limit to what they can do when they get the needed support. So come with me, let's go have a look at what these kids are capable of doing and what they intend to bring on board if they are fully supported with everything that they need. Don't go nowhere, stay with us. Thank you so much, Joy, for staying. Now I am here with students from the Abrefi Memorial, like I told you, and they want to take us through what they have here. And personally, I think it's fascinating and it's brilliant for kids like these to be able to put their minds together with the guidance of their teachers here to bring out innovations like this. It tells you how far they can go when they have all the support that they can get. Miss Mark and then Justin, thank you so much for joining us. Tell me about what we have here in front of us.
This is a solar panel pass, and we have 6 solar panels, and it contains 6 volts. So all is 42 volts.
Okay. So you have all these things manufactured. How did you do all of these things?
And this thing we
We get help from our teacher.
Okay.
So they supervise us so that we can do all of these things.
How long did it take you to do this?
7 weeks.
7
weeks.
7 weeks.
Yes.
That is a little bit below 2 months.
Yes.
Wow, it's quite impressive. You guys have done well. How do you feel about being able to do something like this, Justice?
I feel proud.
You feel proud?
Yes.
Okay. So if people are watching you, tell them if they are able to support you, they are able to give you all the necessary resources. What do you think you can do out of that resource that if they give you?
You can help make this thing.
Okay.
You can help it so that it will do
That's interesting. We are here, so just show us your demonstration. Let's see how you move this car with your mobile. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are basically students from the Abrefi Memorial in the Ashanti region. They join us today and they are demonstrating to us what they've been able to put together, and they are basically controlling this particular, object, as in a bus, a paper bus, which has some other things in it, with their mobile phone. Can you believe that? With their mobile phone. So we just are here to witness how they do the control, and then after that we just get into the chit chat again. So let us see how it goes. So the artifact is being moved back and forth through the controlling of the mobile phone, and it's quite amazing. And for students of this young age to be able to put things together with the help of their teachers to manufacture and come up with ideas like this, to tell us what they can do and how far they can go if they are given the necessary support in this country. We have a lot of talent. Whatever sector we have here, we have a lot of talent. But the problem we normally face is the support system for these children, the support system for these kids, support system for the youth, to be able to bring out the best in them. And if we are able to provide them with this particular support, that they, be it cash, whatever resources that they need, there will be no limit to what they can achieve. So people, if you are viewers, if you are a philanthropist, if you are an individual, if you are an entity, if you are a group of people, government, we are calling on all of you. If you have what it takes to support these children and this group to make more, and then to enhance whatever it is that they have in mind, come on, reach out to them. You never know, reach out to them, because to be able to manufacture a prototype that can actually power a vehicle, a bus without fuel, come on, that is some good initiative that we need to support. And let me get back to talking to the teacher. I already spoke to Mustafa. Sir, please tell me your name.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Just add, Mustafa said a lot about your invention, but is there anything you want to add to it?
Yes, as the students rightly said, it has solar panels, and you know that batteries has to be charged.
Okay.
So those solar panels is actually going to trap the solar heat energy, and then it's going to charge the batteries in the lithium batteries to be specific, and then it will remove the gas. Somebody will ask, what if there is no provision of sunlight? Yes, when there is no provision of sunlight, because it has already trapped some adequate sun or adequate energy, it will be stored in the battery, so that even if there's no sunlight, it can still move.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't really get what he is saying, these are the solar panels we have on the bus. Is that correct?
Yes.
So basically, when these attract sunlight, it gives energy to the batteries,
Yes.
and per the energies in the battery, the car can move. Fantastic.
It stores the power.
Fantastic. Ghana is blessed with sunlight. Even when it's raining, we have sunlight.
Sure.
So you can imagine when we have vehicles with solar panels on them. Because you understand? So honestly, this is so much. This is impressive. It is very impressive.
Whenever fuel prices goes up, it affects everything.
Everything. Everything. Even cocoa that you drink.
It's now 2 cents, 5 cents.
Cocoa. Today I went to buy cocoa this morning, and I had to buy cocoa 5 cedi. 5 cedi cocoa.
Interesting.
Well, you can imagine.
So yeah, bringing something like this will actually reduce everything. The high cost of living will become reasonable.
There's another colleague here. Let me just take a bit from you, sir. Please tell us your name.
My name is Bafo Prince.
Bafo, your colleagues have said a lot. I am very fascinated, and I believe our viewers are as well. What can you add to this?
There's one thing that needs to be left out.
Okay.
These normal batteries that we have don't actually store enough energy.
Okay.
But for these solar panel batteries, that the lithium ion batteries have a duration of 3 years.
Wow.
Before it can elapse. So with enough sunlight that it has stored, it has like have a life duration.
Wow.
3 years.
For 3 good years.
3 good years.
For 3 good years.
But you don't have to even withdraw it. Like you have to recharge it. Then you continue for another 3 years.
Wow. Even after the 3 years have elapsed,
Yeah.
you just have to recharge it. You don't necessarily have to discard of them and
No.
get new ones.
No.
That means they are rechargeable even after 3 years, and they will be in perfect conditions.
And this is zero emission gas. That is no smoke, toxic gases, nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of Ghana, what are we waiting for? Let's give these people all the support that they need so that they can make their dreams come true. And I believe that it will go a long way to, first of all, reducing the high rate of unemployment in this country, and that would in turn, decrease the cost of living. And when the cost of living is decreased, in turn it would positively affect the standard of living of the ordinary Ghanaian. This is what we pray for, this is what I pray for, and I believe this is what you pray for as well. So these are good minds being put together, being put to use, to do something very, very substantial for the good of the country. Let's give them the support that we can, and I believe that it would be a step in the right direction for greater things to happen. We want to thank you so much for coming today, all the way from the Ashanti region, Kumasi, and then I will pray that when this is put out there, we will have people who would come out to support you, and then I believe that there will be no limit to what we can do together. It's great work, it's great stuff. Kudos to all of you, and then I pray that you just keep on racking your brain, you bring out that kind of technology ideas inside of you, because science is very important in our societies, and then we have people who are into science. We just need to support them every way we can, and then hopefully things will be better for all of us. Thank you so much for coming today.
We are actually planning of another invention.
Okay.
This year.
Tell us a bit about it.
It's a secret.
Yes.
It's still in the pipeline. It's still in the pipeline. So when it's done, it's just going to be open. Yes, man.
Alright, so it basically looks like they have a whole lot in the pipe, not just this one, but they won't take it a step at a time. So if the help arrives and they are able to make this goal a reality, who knows what next will come? Like, your guys is as good as mine. So let's just give them all the support that we want, that they can get, and then of course it will be a better Ghana for all of us. Thank you so much once again for coming, and then do have a safe trip back. I will catch you same time on the next episode. But like I tell you all the time, strive to be better. But yeah, be thankful, because life could have been worse. My name is WK, and I'm out.